I'm Kozaburo Hachimura from the College of Information Science and Engineering, this university. And I'm in the sector of the engineering sector, after the information technology. And but I have been collaborating with humanities people in this center or something like that. And what I have to talk today is that kind of topic of digital archiving of intangible cultural properties, not tangible properties. Okay, and I've been working on this topic almost 20 years. And the first what I faced is that the introduction of motion capturing technique machines in this center for digitally archiving the intangible culture properties like dance and performing arts and student hip hop or something like that. As you can find, this kind of cameras hanging there, over there, is a camera for motion capturing of the various kind of human body motion. And we introduced this kind of system in year 2000 by this center, and we have been using this. MAP is the name of the company in England, England-based motion analysis company, and their system called FRT with 16 at that time, but currently some of them are broken. So maybe we have only 10 or something like that. And maybe most of them are not very familiar with the motion capturing technique, but anyway, this system can measure the human body motion of this kind of play, Nihonbyo, Kabuki play, and awadori is a popular, kind of not traditional, region-based, folk dance or something like that. And maybe after, of course, the performers have to wear this kind of clothes with the several markers on the surface of the body suit, and this camera can measure the 3D dimensional of the each markers in a very fast time period. So, and as a viewpoint from the IT researchers, just the recording the motion, body motion in the traditional intangible culture head is not enough. So we have been doing this kind of research on the data analysis of the motion captured data. For instance, the extraction of characteristic poses or highlights seen during the performance, and also segmentation of body motion. This is stopping, and this is running, and this is walking or something like that. And also, it's a very important, but it's a very difficult one, the extraction of emotional information of the conveyed by the human body motion, and also content-based simulated debug. These are IT-based topics. So this is a kind of one of the IT-based research is content-based similarity retrieval based on the similarity of the body motions. This is a query data, and I will talk to you about the motion capture database. But we have this not this much, but many the body motions in the various dances. But in this case, just put the query like this. We can retrieve several, in this case, 5 different motion data. Of course, it's a category same, awadori, but the motion is actually different. And also another topic is that kind of virtual dance collaboration. So, okay, this person is wearing the motion capture suit, and the body motion of him is measured by this kind of by this motion capture camera, And this, the system, computer system program recognize what kind of body motion is currently done. And the thing over there is another stored data, and he is now thinking, okay, that is that one, or something like that. Recognize and display, and then recognize or something like that. So it's a kind of dance collaboration or dance battle system, something like that. So we need to solve the problem of how to recognize the body motion during dancing. But in this case, the rate of correct recognition was almost 100%. 88.9% is over 88.9% is recognized. These are steps for the hip hops like that. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, I just made a mistake in making the link. And another one is, it's not technical topic, but we already produced some kind of virtual, computer graphics contents by generated from the motion capture data. Of course, most of the private companies are very good at making that one. But in this case, it's a very simple, strange thing is that walk-through animation seen from the no player's viewpoint, not the observers, not the audience viewpoint. So we can measure this kind of the head motion by using motion capture, and we can estimate the gaze direction. So this is the computer graphics contents produced by us. And but the first section is produced by the computer graphics animation seen from the audience's viewpoint. But from now, the camera is going to the performer's head, and this picture, this movie, shows that what kind of scene this performer look during his play. This is very new, I think, but this is almost 10 years ago I produced this one. And another topic is that it's not exactly related to the motion capturing technique, but we are using it to develop a computer system which can handle the Laban editor, Laban notation, which is sorry, okay, this one. Then demo is rather good than my talk, so maybe.
In this work, we present a method to
describe
classical Japanese dance with dance notation, for which few attempts have been made so far. As the result, we develop a system called presenting a annotation score, one of the dance notation, and displaying the CG animation of the dance body motion from the score. With Label Editor, users can easily
similar to the musical notation, but
select the type of symbol
in this case,
and then
the
place
body
the
motion,
in the
but part of the
appropriate
motion,
position,
body parts
where
is
each
recorded.
column corresponds to a human body part. The shading within a direction symbol shows the level of a movement, such as high, mid, or low. Adjust the length of the symbol, which represents the direct and CG animation to confirm the result.
This is the time sequence. Then
Grind move.
We are now trying to use
we will
that
present interactive user interface for composing no play by aligning predefined no movement units in a timeline. In principle, each no play is composed of a number of prescribed movement units known as kata, or form. Interactively edit the annotation score.
we can reproduce the no player's body motion by using the annotation. Okay, time is running, so I think I can show you after this presentation. And this, already we collected many motion data of different kind of body motion dances, and I am trying to open the make it open by using this kind of motion capture database system. I can show a demonstration, but this time I'm not sure. I'm sorry for. And then we are now trying to not only handle not only dance or theaters, but also for the kind of big festivals or events or daily life or religious services or something like that. And this topic will be presented by the next speaker, Lee Sensei, about the virtual float ballet experience system. And this is a kind of conclusion of about the motion capturing in this kind of topics. We have a positive point and a negative point or something like that. Well, thank you very much for your attention.